and not the what? The food. Because they know that that's where you get the food from. They want to own the boat. They want to own the asset. Because they know that as income follows asset. They know that food follows farm. Food follows tree. Water follows well. Supply follows source. So they understood this principle. So they prefer to own the source. And every other person is striving for supply. And that's why you end up seeing a lot of people, they work tirelessly and they wonder why their life is not moving forward. So what is asset? Asset is anything that appreciates in value and gives you money independently of your effort. So a liability is anything that takes away money from your pocket and because I depreciate in value. So we discussed this last week. So that income follows asset. What did I say? Income follows asset. So, and once you understood this principle, it will help you a lot. So you don't start looking for income, start looking for assets. So how do you do that? So you have to actually be deliberate. You're not deliberate. To pay yourself first. The purpose of working is to work, to not to eat, but to work, to use part of it to buy assets. So, and then we went to 40s because every wealthy man, whoever became wealthy, they understood the principle of 40s. So the 40s, the first thing stand for territory. They're not territory. So they prefer to own the territory. That's what they do. Number two, they own the tools. They're not tools. Number three, they own the tension. They understand the law of demand and supply. What that is called? Demand and supply. So they understood this law in economics. So, and number four, they own the what? The technicians, men that will actually cultivate these things. So if you're not being taught, because what's supposed to be taught, but we are not always taught in families. But most families, they don't even understand the concept of wealth because a poor man teaches his children what he knows. And the question is, what do a poor man know? Poverty. So you understand poverty, so the only thing he can teach is poverty. Either he does it by default or knowingly or unknowingly. So the thing is this, we are social creatures. Human beings are social creatures. So human beings learn faster what they observe. So whatever you see, you can copy faster. So we went to the new age. Last week, we started talking about new age. And we said that things have changed from the agricultural economy to the industrial economy to the computer economy and now to the 21st century, which is a new age. So carrying new old rules to play in our new age, of course, is not going to work because this new age is going to simply abolish so many principles that work in the industrial age and the factory school system. For you to succeed, that principles cannot work in the digital age. So to succeed in the digital age, you must understand that if you don't realize that with the age you are, you will struggle ignorantly. And ignorance is not a demon. We cannot cast it out. And the only solution to ignorance is knowledge. Tell knowledge. So you fail to control the things that is in your charge, in your possession, like your time, your energy, your focus, your attention, your vitality, your creativity. If you fail to focus on what you can control, you become a slave and you work so tirelessly and wonder why your life is not working. It cannot work. But that wasn't meant how it's going to work in the 21st century. So you must claim your own digital territory, own your own space, have your own name, because your name will become the next asset in the 21st century. And we discussed and said that a good name is rather than to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. And a good name is better than precious ointment. And we discussed and went to your name in the 21st century will represent 4 and 5 things. Your name will represent identity. Your name will represent reputation in the 21st century. Your name is money because he has a good reputation. Number 2, your name is money because he has a good qualification. So that's what we discussed last week. And your name will become an asset when you have a good identity. Internal identity. So an identification. And number 4, when it becomes a brand association, people can associate with your name. Association. It becomes number 5. It becomes a brand. Number 5. It becomes a brand. It becomes a signet. It becomes what? A seal. Okay, it becomes a seal. So we discussed this last week, and we went ahead to say that for your name to command value, command respect and authority, your name must be able to, you must be known, you must be liked, and you must be trusted. So your personal brand is very important in the 21st century as an income generating asset is your good name and your personal brand. So we went out to discuss that the authority comes from your ability to understand that your name should represent quality. And I think we stopped somewhere. Where did we stop last week? Read the last statement for me. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Don't worry. I'll get. Okay. That's not a problem at all. Okay. So that's not an issue at all. Okay. Let's start from your personal brand. So, and okay, write it down on your note. Let's start from there. So we need to tidy up this this particular the new age. Let me just give you three or four things to write, and then we'll start off the new age. So we'll go to new opportunity and new ways, because we must conclude this class today. If you're excited about today's class, shall I? Okay, write it down on your note. Still under the new age. Your personal brand is your great. Your personal brand is your great I am. That's I am. You write it like this. I am. It stands for something. An acronym. I'm going to give you. Your personal brand. Your personal brand. Your personal brand is your great I am. So that is your personal brand. So the idea. Let me have to clean some of this so that we can get some things rolling this morning. Okay. Your personal brand is your great I am. Your personal brand is your great I am. So I'm going to give you stand for three things, which I'm going to give to us. Then we move to the next outline and conclude today's class. So the personal brand stand for great I am, and idea stand for great idea. So your personal brand is referring to will be your great idea. What we are thinking right now, the strength of your brand is the size and the scope of your idea you represent. So you are in the 21st century to sew clothes, to make tables, to make shoes, to own oil wells, to have an AI, or of course apps and applications on your phone. So idea stand for great idea. So you must have a great idea to be able to have a personal brand. You must think, you must sit down, get a thinking to think of what can I do, what do I love to do, because the strength of your brand is the size and the scope of your idea. Write it down. The strength of your brand. The strength of your brand, any product or services you are bringing right now, the strength of your brand is the size and scope of your idea. The strength of your brand, Coca-Cola, MTN, UBA, the strength of your product or services you are bringing, your brand. The strength of your brand is the size and scope of your idea. So your idea must be very powerful, must solve a problem, must meet up a need, must solve issues, concerns, fears, and doubts, must be able to solve financial issues, emotional issues, spiritual issues. So the strength of your brand is the size and scope of your idea. So the first idea stands for idea. So A stands for your association, great association. Great association. A stands for association. So your name must become synonymous with great ideas. So your name must become synonymous with great ideas. So you must have quality association, quality people, because the quality of people around you will determine the quality of your life, because the quality of your conversation determines the quality of your life. If you can change the quality of your education, you can change the quality of your life. So your association must be right, because your name must become synonymous with great idea. So to make money in the 21st century, you must have an idea. To make money in the 21st century, you must take your idea online. You must talk about it. You must show people about it. So if you are scared of moving to taking your business online, taking your business to the world, if you are scared of carrying your business on your head in the 21st century, you struggle ignorantly because you don't understand how the 21st century works. In the 21st century, every business must take online. Everyone must make visible. So you cannot blink at a beautiful lady in the dark. They will not see it. You cannot have a great product or great idea and you're afraid of sharing it to people. Everyone will see it. So your great idea must lead to great association with the quality of people you associate with. And the MD, of course, stand for great mission. So MD stand for great mission. So you must actually on a mission of making contribution, of adding value. So your mission is to serve a segment of the marketplace with your gift. So write it down on your note. Your mission is to serve a segment of the marketplace with your gift, with your talent, with your ideas, with your product and services. Your mission is to serve a segment of the market with your gift. That's how you make money. You provide solution, because money is a value, is a slave of value. Money is a slave of impact. Money is a slave of significance. Money is a slave of the gifts and talents you have. So your mission is to serve a segment of the market with your gift, talent, products, and services. So if you are not serving, you are not part of the solution, sincerely, you are part of the problem. So you are not going to make money in the 21st century. Wondering, because you cannot sell your time for one person in the 21st century. Selling your time for an employer, you'll be only paid with that, you will by that one employer. But if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to have products or services, you're going to save so many customers, so many clients, so many consumers, and you get paid from so many of all of them. So in the 21st century, you have to serve a segment of the market with your gift, with your talent, with your product and services. So you will not do anything with your big idea unless you have a presence online. You have to have audience, you have to have mentors, you have to people you can coach, and that will lead me to the next outline, which is where we are going to today. The new opportunities. Write on your note the new opportunities. Yes, write on your notes the fifth outline. So let's discuss this, because the mystery of wealth is the history of wealth. Men that did not evolve from 18th century to 21st century, they ended up becoming slaves to those that understood the industry, understood how the world works. So men in 21st industrial age were men that own factories, industries. So now we are now in the 21st century. Men that need to be, we need to evolve, we need to grow. So number one, write it down. Wealth is created in the digital age. Wealth is created in the new digital age. There are the new opportunities. Wealth is created in the digital age. When you find your field of favor and rivers of revelation, wealth is created in the 21st, in the digital age. Number one, when you find and own, when you own a field of favor, when you find and own a field of favor, when you find and own a field of favor and rivers of revelation. So I'm going to explain that shortly. When you find and own, you must be owned. Underline the word own, ownership. Because men that understood wealth understand that we own assets. When we find and own a field of favor and a river of revelation, underline the word own, because I'll talk about it in the next few statements from now. Because I don't want to stand up today and still looking for money and see money is difficult to find. Money, you don't even need to look for money. Look for value. Money will look for you. Money follows value. Money is a slave of value. Money follows assets. There are things money follows, and you must understand those things money follow. And better go for those things. Money follows impact. Money follows significance. Money follows contribution. Money follows solutions. So you want money to follow you. That means you must actually look for value, product or services. So you must know how to present them to the marketplace, and the marketplace will give you money in exchange. Because that's the world we live. We live in the world of cause and effect. We live the world of exchange. So for things to happen legally, you must own a piece of asset. So you must find and own a field of favor and rivers of revelation. Number two, become visible and credible authority in your field. Number two, become visible and credible authority in your field. Become visible. That means you must show up. You must show up, stand up, and speak up. You cannot be telling me you have a value and you're hiding. Number two, become visible and credible authority in your field. That means any area of interest you want to make impact, become visible and a credible authority. How do you become visible and credible? You can become visible and credible authority by keeping your mouth shut, or by shying away from your product or idea. You say, make I not talk before they go say I too they talk. Now like, keep talking. Not everybody will like you. There's no product for everybody. Anything is not for everybody. Glow is not for everybody. Etisalat is not for everybody. Even Access Bank is not for everybody. Even First Bank is not for everybody. There are people that will never like UBA. People that will never like General Bank. So don't shy away with your giftings, because your gifting will announce you to the world. So become visible and credible authority in your field. Number three, build a community, followers, and a tribe around your message. Number three, build. When I mean build, it means you have to design and build. There are people that design and build a community. Design and build a community, followers and tribes around your message. You must do that, because that's your own territory. You must do that. Don't shy away from it. Design and build. Design and build a community, followers and a tribe around your message. Very, very important, because that's how you make money. That's how money flows to people in the 21st century. You must design, you must build a community, followers, and a tribe around your message. So you see that we don't just live life. You design and build life. Tell me, I build my life. I build my life. Why are you talking like this? Touch yourself, say I'm a success. That one is begging for a recharge card. You can do better. Touch yourself, say I'm a millionaire. So you want to be wealthy, it's very simple. You want money to come to you. There are things you do, just like putting up a light in the dark. Once you put a light in the dark, instead to be attracted to that light. Yes or yes? Yes. So the same thing that happened. You put sugar not quite long, instead to go to the sugar. So once you become a visible and a credible authority in your field, you have to build a community of followers and a tribe around your message. Number four, populate the field. Populate your field of interest with offers, opportunities, events and experience. Full stop. That's how to create wealth in the digital age. Populate the field of your interest with offers, opportunities, events and experience. Bring in offer them something in exchange. Sample the offer, get some value back to you, right? Populate your field of interest with offers, opportunities, event and experience. So you can't tell me you want to be wealthy in the 21st century. You don't want to bring offer. I told you, asking for value for nothing is called begging. So you should come up with an offer. What are you going to offer to the world? You must offer something to the world. Say, I don't have anything in my life. You have something embedded in you. So you need to discover, develop, and deploy. If you don't discover your giftings on earth, you end up becoming a slave in another man's vineyard. All of us are meant to own territories. All of us are sent there as a product, as a solution to an individual, to a nation, and not to everybody. So you have to find out your own segment of the marketplace. In a digital age, the only people that matters are your people that knows you, that are familiar with your character and concept, that like you, benefit from following you, listening to you, and trust you, believe in your integrity to deliver what you promise. So don't try to get everyone to like you, because not everyone will like you. I agree I can agree with you that you cannot win everyone to yourself, but you can win those that God has destined and assigned to you, because you are assigned to a specific area, a specific people, specific nation, not to everyone. Your audience are assigned to you because that they will know you, they will like you, and they will trust you. And I'm happy to let you know that your responsibility is to do 5 things. Write it down. The key to be considered. Write it down. The key to be considered. Number 1. The key to be considered. For you to be able to make visible in the 21st century, you must consider these keys. The keys to be considered. Number 1, becoming a king of a thing. Number 1, becoming a king of a thing. Number 1, becoming a king of a thing. Find something of a domain. Find a king of a thing domain. Of course, a territory. You must become a king of a territory. You must become a king of a thing, domain, territory, of a concept, ideas, and values. The bracket open, product or services. Product and services. So you must become a king of a thing, domain, territory, concept, ideas, values. Bracket open, product and services. That is what you should be considering right now. Any other thing you are not considering, that means you are actually of less disadvantage. So sit down every day. How can I become a king of a thing? How can I become an idea, of a territory, of a value, or product, or service? That's how to think. Number two, things to consider. To become a queen of a sin. A queen of a sin. Of a sin. So number 3, become a queen of a sin. Number 2. Number 3, the lord of a realm. Become the lord of a realm. Find a realm. Either the musical realm, of course, the tailoring realm, find the industry realm. Just be thinking of being in charge. Think of ownership, because the mystery of wealth is found in the history of wealth. Everyone that ever became wealthy in the history became wealthy because they own assets, they own income generating assets, they own values, they own products and services. So you must become a king of a thing, a king of a concept, a queen of a sin, the lord of a realm. Number 5, the master of a craft. You must become the master of a craft. Become the master of a craft. Craft, CR. Number 4, the lord of a realm, of a craft. Find a craft. Either you're going to sew clothes, do carpentry. You must be in charge. Which one did you miss? Become a king of a thing, domain, territory, concept, ideas, values. 2, a queen of a sin. Number 3, become the lord of a realm. Number 4, become the master of a craft. Craft, C-R-F-A-T, craft. There's something you must be skillful, competent. You need how to make bags, shoes. Find a craft, find a domain. You're not just come and say, no, I want to occupy space and die, I'm a matter. No, don't just come to this world and say, you must become an entrepreneur. You must become an MD of the CEO of a company. You must be in charge. You must have your products shown everywhere. People will know you because of your brand, because of your identity, because of what you represent. So either become a king of a thing, king of an idea, king of a concept, king of a community, or become a queen of a sin, the lord of the realm, and the master of a craft. And number 4, a solution center. Number 5, a solution center and a main name in a game. A solution center and a main name in a game. So how are you going to do that? I'll give you 4 strategies how to do that. Strategy is very important. Number 5, become a solution center and a main name in a game. So instead of fighting, how do you become a main name in a game? I'm going to give you what to do. So to become an entrepreneur, a businessman and investor in the 21st century, you must become a solution center. When men come to you with their values, when men come to you with their problems and you solve them for them because of your concept, what life has passed through. What life has passed you through has formed a wisdom. You can give somebody advice, a warning, you can tell somebody things to avoid, and also a way a formula and a strategy can help you succeed. So how do we become a solution center and a main name in a game? There are 4 things to do to become that. And the 4 things to do, number 1 is to cultivate. Say no, cultivate. Cultivate equals develop. Develop. Cultivate means to develop. That means you have to discover, develop, and that's the first thing to do. So to become a king of a team, you must cultivate. Sit down and say, how can I develop my skills? How can I develop my ideas? Who do I share it to? So you must cultivate it. Number 2, you must populate it. Say no, populate. You must populate it. Cultivate, populate, and how do you populate it? With product and services. Populate with product and services. With product and services. Populate with product and services. So populate, we put equals to product and services. So you must cultivate, populate. Number 3, dominate. Dominate. Number 3 is to dominate. Dominate. What do you dominate it with? You dominate it with leadership and mastery. Leadership and mastery. Leadership and mastery. And mastery. That's how to dominate. A domain. You cannot dominate a domain without exercising your power, your authority, and your responsibility as a leader. So you dominate and gain mastery over your domain, over your idea, over your skills, over your brand. So some people, they have ideas because they are too afraid, they are too fearful, they are too doubtful. So do you know what they do? They go and tell their friends, oh, I have this idea. I think we should selling pure water in this. See, I know you call Ryan. I know you call Kuba. I know this area. There's no water there. Do you know there's no borehole there? Do you know there's no pure water? People travel far to go and buy water. And you are sharing that idea to someone ignorant because you don't know how to place value on your idea. So the person now go and do the statistics and discover that this is true. And before he said Jack Robinson, he has cited pure water factory there, a borehole there, and the one says, hey, it's an idea. It was an idea, but you are so doubtful that you cannot take action. Doubt and fear has killed more dreams than failure does. He said, this area, there's no PO center in this road. Can you imagine? And instead of you can start it, you are telling someone, and the person can start it. And someday you tell somebody, oh, this area, there's no poultry farm. Everybody travel far to get the waste, the manure, the chickens and the eggs. And you have the resources most of the time. So many ideas got embedded. Instead of thinking of partnership, you think you want to do it alone. Sometimes you don't even know is value. Every ideas you have value. The point that most of us are not trained to recognize ideas as value. And once you have value, you have money, because money is a slip of value. All you need to do is to cultivate, populate, dominate with leadership and mastery. And number 4, replicate. You must find a way to replicate yourself. Replicate. Replicate. How do you do that? Expansion, ever increasing your own field. Expansion and ever increasing your own field. That's how to replicate. Replicate yourself, replicate, expansion, ever increasing your own field. So you have to understand this morning that you are not assigned to everyone. So forget the marketplace, forget what people are doing, forget your neighbor. How do I put on my notes here? Don't covet your neighbor's field. Focus on your own field of favor. Focus on your own revelation of your unique understanding of issue. Write it on your notes. Your river of revelation. Your river of revelation. Understand the word river of your revelation is your unique understanding of an issue, needs, problem, and aspiration. Your river of revelation, the river of your abundance, the river of your millions, your river of revelation is your unique understanding. Underline the word unique. Underline the word understanding. Your river of revelation is your unique understanding of an issue, needs, problems, and aspiration. Full stop. Your river of revelation. Your river of revelation is your unique, underline the unique understanding of an issue, needs, problems, and aspiration. So there's a way you understand certain things, and nobody ever understands, and you know it. You go from childhood. Remember, I say your river of revelation is your unique understanding. Underline the word unique understanding of an issue, needs, problems, or aspiration, or an aspiration. So, right from childhood, there's an indicator of the connection of a dot, of a line, that can connect this line in such a way that nobody has ever done it before. It could be finances, it could be business, it could be spiritual, it could be divisional, it could be money, it could be investment, it could be experience, it could be skill. So there's a way you normally explain certain things, and you know deep down inside, it gives fulfillment. And even nobody's paying you money. So it is now to begin to connect the dots. Okay, maybe this is area I can work. You can work with this thing without not eating from morning to night. You are not tired, no matter somebody is paying you or not. You are not even hungry. So you give you satisfaction. Either way, you see people two fighting and you go there and make peace. Or God has put you something in your mouth, something around you that bring peace when trouble day. You should package it. You should become a counselor. You should become a wise counsel, like what Solomon was doing. So maybe sometimes people are having issues with money and you didn't have money to give to them actually, but you just give them advice and a strategy. Or that is an idea. That means there are people, 1,001 people who are passing through several things that if you wrote a book or go online to talk about it, create a channel, you TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you can make money. You can be monetized. But see, the problem is that you don't even realize that. See, the first law of wealth is called the law of awareness. What else is called? That law states that you can never desire or seek wealth if you are not, you cannot desire or seek what you are not aware of. So you don't even know how to connect these dots. Don't worry, I have to do a program after this one to see how we can connect some dots for so many, because it happens in the book of Genesis, kind of a concept that I like in the book of Genesis 2 verse 10. I'm not a pastor, I don't want to become one. I'm your business mentor, but I like to read out for myself. The Genesis, there's a principle that happened here. And the principle that there was a river that went out of Eden, just one river. And this river parted into 4 different heads. You know what that simply let me understand? It let me understand that if you can master 4 major streams of your life, that means you alone can become authority. You can have an idea, you can have offer, you can have authenticity, of course, on your product and your services. That becomes 4 streams for you. You can make money from any of the realms. So I will talk about that shortly, but I would like you to write this down. I want to focus on issue because I like the word issue, because issues is what everybody is passing through. Now people say, that's so that everyone that have head have issues. So I said that your river of revelation is your unique understanding of what? An issue. What again? Needs. What again? What again? So a lot of people have issues. A lot of issues. Survival issues, of course, the issue to survive, the issue to security, food and clothing, so that issue. So I want to say this right now about issues. Issues like, write it down. Issues like breakthrough barriers that many people are still blocked. Issues like the barriers you are broken through that many people are still blocked. Breakthrough barriers that many people are still blocked. So are we broken through any barrier of any kind that people are still blocked? That becomes your river of revelation. Any barriers you are broken through, any barrier. You are a married person, you know how to marry right. Congratulations. You have a solution to that don't know how to marry right. You have children, you've broken through, you have assets, you have money, you have anything you have. You can fly a car, can even do a lot of things. So breakthrough barriers that many people are still blocked. That's number one. Issues like, the things you are broken through that many people are still blocked. That's the river of your revelation. Those we don't have one. Number two, survive circumstances that many people are still thinking. That means you survive the circumstances that many people are still thinking. Online was survive circumstances that many people are still thinking. That's your river of revelation. Have you ever survived hunger for 2 days? Come and write a book about it. How you survive hunger for 2 days? Have you survived debt? You are so much in debt that nobody to write to. You sold everything and you did not die, and you finally wake up and survived it, and now you are conquering. I don't tell the world about it. A lot of owing them to money. They are owing all this old cash or something they do online. Please, when we want to borrow money, come on my number from that thing, because I don't. So I don't know. So have you survived any of those things? Have you survived repeating classes for 3 times? Have you survived writing jam for 10 times? Tell us, please. We would like to know about it. We want to pay you to listen to you. That thing you are passing through. Have you survived an abusive marriage and God helped you and the man will be born again now? The woman is born again. Because some women beat men these days. I don't know. So you can imagine that. So how do you survive the beating of a woman for 3 years and now the woman is submissive? I want to know. Tell the world. We want to know. So what I'm trying to say is this. There are issues, circumstances you have survived that people are still thinking. Number 3, you have succeeded in many areas other people are still surviving. Succeeded in areas that others are surviving, are barely surviving. Succeeded in an area that others are barely surviving. So that's how, and so many other issues and issues. So if you have done well in any area of life, or these 8 wheels of life, these are your own rivers of revelation. So your understanding of issue is your own river of revelation that you need to package it in books, in podcasts, in TikTok, in YouTube, Facebook, at your domain, your .com. So you can see that let's end this class here because I have 9 minutes more. The new way, write it down your note. The new way out. The new way out. The new way out. So the new way out is that you must pay attention. How do I put on my notes? If A river flows out of Eden to water the garden and divided into 4 in Genesis 2 verse 10. So how is going to happen? Write it down your notes. The river that flows through your field of fortune, the river that flows through your stream of fortune, that is from you. The river that flows through your field of fortune is your revelation. Full stop. Underline the word revelation. I'm coming back to that in the next statement. The river that flows through your field of fortune, that's a field of your understanding, like issues, problems, aspiration, the things you know how to do well. The river that flows through your own field of fortune is your revelation. Full stop. Your revelation is your unique understanding of an issue. Your revelation is your unique understanding of an issue. Problems, needs, and aspiration. So it must express himself through these 4 ways. How do I write it there? Let me clean some of these things. I'm not supposed to clean the bottom. We have no choice. We have to close this class today because tomorrow's class is very powerful. I can't even wait for tomorrow's class. Okay, so where do you stop? Have you written your river? Your revelation is your unique understanding of an issue. You written that one down. Comma needs, comma problems, and aspiration. Okay, so I think we need to write this down. Full stop. Success is your circle. Success in your circle relies on 4 stream. Success in your circle relies to rely on something. Success in your circle relies on 4 streams that flows from the river of your revelation. So how does it flow out? I'm going to show you 4 of them, and you have to pay attention to this after from today and onward. Success in your circle relies on 4 streams that flows from the river of your revelation. Number 1, authority. Let me put it like this so you understand. Authority. That means things that you are credible and trusted. Credibility, authority. Credible and trusted. So are you an authority in any way that you are credible and trusted? That is where you focus on your eyes. So you place your attention on it, become an authority in it. So for you to be wealthy in the 21st century, find something that you are credible and trusted. Number 1 is authority. Where you can exercise authority, where people start believing in you, that you are credible and trusted, make it an authority for you. Number 2, 4 stream. Number 2, your audience. When you have authority there, of course, create an audience there. How do you think that you have significant following? So, are you good in something that you are credible and trusted? Make it an authority. Put your name on it, put a brand on it, because that will lead to your audience. Don't you put your name on it, you have a significant following. Because anybody that have a huge following, online, offline, is going to make money in the 21st century. So you cannot tell me, I don't want people to talk about me. I said before, you don't want to be at the top, you become the topic. So you have a huge following. You have an audience, authority audience, and those audience could be people that follows you because of your unique quality that we need to do number 3 with you. Number 3 is called offers. So it must flow through an authority, audience, and offers. Offers will be your products and services. You offer them when you have an audience, offer them your products and services. That's how it works. So if not, okay, imagine that you just showed up and you are very good at something, but you never branded it in products or services. That means you become a commodity. You cannot become premium as a commodity. Every premium product is a brand. Dangote is a brand. Toyota is a brand. Of course, Elon Musk is a brand. Of course, Tesla is a brand. Facebook is a brand. Microsoft is a brand. And what about you? What's your brand? What's your product? These are all people's names. I keep telling you, Rolex is somebody's name. Toyota is somebody's name. Mercedes is somebody's name. Somebody's Dangote is somebody's name. Ask your name again. What is your name? Consultant. Okay, so you have to know that. So you must offer yourself as a product and services. Offer whatever you have packaged. Then the last one is your automation. Automation number 4. Automation. So you must automate it. Automation, that is strategy, systems and structures. Strategy, system and structure. So your business, for your business to achieve a height of the dreams and your destiny, you must automate it. You must come through in the 21st century to become wealthy. You must value your authority, your audience, your offer, your automation. Automation, strategy, system and structure. That's actually right. Automation includes strategy, system and structure. Automate your business with strategy. system, and what? Structure. When your name associates with this first stream, what happened? It is better to have quality, serious audience, and that not just quantity, curious audience who are not willing to pay for your product and services. So structure your offer like the way aircraft structure their offer. You know what aircraft does? They have economy class, they have the premium economy, they have the business class, and also the first class. So whatever you can afford, as far as you want to board a flight, either you choose to go with economy or premium economy, or you go for a business class or a first class. So you have offer for everybody, even though we are going to take off and land at the same time. But inside the flight, some privileges will be different. You will enjoy more than some people. Yes or yes? Yes. So when you have your business plan, have a product for the elites, the middle class, and the low class, and people that cannot have the money to afford that. So automate your business, put in softwares, apps, AI, robots, and then you see you will not have a job, you have a business. Because if you don't automate it, then you end up having a job. You will not end up working in the business instead of working on the business. Then you will not enjoy the four benefits that business offer, which is time freedom, freedom of expression, freedom of mobility, and financial freedom. So any of these 4 things can give you, of course, the wonderful life we design in the 21st century. We all need to discover that your own field of fun and favor and fortune become visible and credible authority in your field. Build a community and following around your business and whatever you do, and populate your field with your products or services. So I'm here to let you know that one of the pathways to prosperity is to understand the mystery of wealth, which is also being the mystery of wealth is in the history of wealth. That every wealthy man who became wealthy ever before now, or became wealthy by owning income generating assets. And they do that because they understand the 40s and how these things work. So you are too busy to understand these 40s and apply it to the 21st century. But that business is not productivity. Business is not progress. Business, of course, beware of the barrenness of a busy life. But we are too busy to focus on this, on owning an asset, your domain, making your name a brand. You end up becoming a slave to people that own the brand. And you know what you'll be doing? You do what poor people do. You know what poor people do? They complain too much. They blame everybody. No poor man blame himself. You say the lie give you. Walk on the street today. Ask 5 poor people on the way. Why are you poor? Just one question. You see them start commenting. Hey, the economy is hard. Nobody's helping me. Nobody's giving me money. Do. Because they think that their problem is called external factors, is their contributing. They don't know that the real problem that they didn't look into themselves, because they're expecting more from the outside than themselves. That's what frustration comes in. Because when expectation not met, of course, it becomes what? It makes the heart sick. When the expectation not met, make the heart sick. So they think that the point is external. No, you must become the brand. You become an authority, because every man that becomes an authority understood this fact. I keep telling you, it takes the lion heart to ask for a lion's share. What did I say? The ability to watch people succeed in life. You too must be part of the game. In this life, it's either you are the player or you are the pawn. Either you become a predator or the prey. Either you are in charge or you be in charge of you. So decide to become a king. Decide to be one of the top 10% of the world population, of the world wealthy people. You want that 1%, make up your mind. See, wherever your mind goes, your intention follows, your energy goes. Remember, divided attention is divided energy. So don't ever think that your life will not make sense, right, if you don't do anything about it. Become intentional, become deliberate of making impact to become wealthy in the 21st century. Anyway, this is the best we can take today. So tomorrow, we continue from there tomorrow. Let me talk to the online community. People are watching us from US, from Dubai, from France, from Italy, from everywhere in the world. Last time I told you, even last year happened again, when YouTube was showing us the country that watch us best after Nigeria, it was still US. So all our guys from US, all our followers from US, thank you for watching us, and UK and the rest of the country in the world. Please always like, comment, share, and make sure the video go viral. But really give a professional advice. The professional advice I have for you is that please don't get involved in a business without a mentor, because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shade of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now. That's the best we can take today. So for the rest of us here, we want to be sure. Sorry, our class, we have different sections today. Our class is 8 to 9. This is just a minute past 9. So we have to end this class right now and continue tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a different topic for all those people that says, I want to make 10 million naira this year.